Puberty. It's a word most of us have heard before, but few truly understand. For many people, it begins quietly, almost without warning, and suddenly life feels different. Your body begins to change, your emotions feel heavier, and the mirror starts to show a version of yourself that you're not entirely familiar with. You might feel excited, confused, or even scared. But here's something you need to remember. Everything that's happening to you is normal. You are not weird, broken, or behind. You are growing. You are becoming. Puberty is not just about physical change. It's the journey of your body, mind, and identity discovering who you truly are. It's the start of becoming your adult self, and that can feel strange, even uncomfortable at first. But every single person, no matter their gender, background, or experience, goes through it in their own way. And that's what makes it such a beautiful, universal process. We all evolve, each at our own pace. Let's start by understanding what's actually happening inside you. When puberty begins, your brain sends signals to your body to start producing hormones, special chemicals that control how different parts of your body grow and function. For most people, this starts between the ages of 9 and 15, but it can vary. Some start earlier, others later, and both are perfectly normal. These hormones, like estrogen and testosterone, begin shaping your body and influencing how you think and feel. You might notice changes in your skin, your height, your voice, and even your energy levels. It's like your entire system is waking up from childhood and stepping into a brand new stage of life. For those who are born male, testosterone starts to increase, leading to muscle growth, a deeper voice, and facial hair. For those who are born female, estrogen begins to rise, leading to breast development, body shape changes, and the beginning of menstrual cycles. Both experience growth spurts, acne, and changes in hair texture and skin. But beyond all of this, there's something deeper going on, a kind of internal rewiring that changes how you see yourself in the world. Your brain, for example, is going through one of its biggest transformations. During puberty, your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for decision-making, self-control, and emotional regulation, is still developing. That's why you might find yourself reacting more strongly to emotions, feeling misunderstood, or making impulsive decisions. It's not because you're immature, it's because your brain is literally under construction. And with every emotional experience, you're learning how to manage yourself better. Puberty teaches you emotional intelligence whether you realize it or not. You might also start to feel more self-conscious during this time. Suddenly you care about how you look, what others think, and how you fit in. You begin to compare yourself to others, their height, their face, their body, their popularity. This comparison is natural. It's part of forming your identity. But remember this, everyone's timeline is different. Some people develop earlier, others later. There's no right or wrong pace. What matters most is that you allow yourself to grow without shame. Then come the emotional changes, the ones that often feel hardest to control. You might wake up one morning feeling incredibly happy, and by evening, you feel sad or frustrated without even knowing why. Hormones can amplify emotions, but they don't define you. You are not your mood swings. You're simply learning to understand yourself better. Think of your emotions like waves. They rise, they fall, but they always pass. The key is not to fight them, but to learn how to ride them with patience and self-compassion. During puberty, relationships start to matter more too. Friendships deepen, crushes appear, and attraction becomes real. You start noticing people differently, not just how they look, but how they make you feel. That can be exciting, confusing, or even scary. It's completely okay to be unsure. Attraction is not something to be ashamed of. It's a sign of emotional and psychological maturity. You're beginning to understand intimacy, trust, and connection. And that's a powerful thing. But as you grow socially, you may also feel pressure to fit in, to look, act, or speak a certain way. You might start comparing your experiences to what you see on social media or in movies. But remember, puberty doesn't look the same for everyone. Real growth is messy. It's full of awkward moments, insecurities, and lessons. Don't let society's image of perfect make you feel small. You're not supposed to look like anyone else. You're supposed to look like you. Another big part of puberty is identity, learning who you are beyond what people expect of you. This is when many start asking deeper questions. Who am I? What do I want? What makes me happy? Sometimes you might even question your gender, your beliefs, or your values. That's not rebellion, that's self-discovery. It's part of growing into an authentic version of yourself. Allow yourself to explore, learn, and change. You are allowed to outgrow your old self. That's what growth means. And yes, sometimes puberty comes with anxiety, embarrassment, or even loneliness. You might feel like no one understands what you're going through. But here's the truth, everyone around you is going through something too, even if they don't show it. Every awkward laugh, every insecurity, every quiet moment of doubt, it's shared by millions of others walking the same path. You are not alone in this. Now let's talk about coping, how to move through puberty with strength and kindness toward yourself. The first thing is patience. Growth takes time. You don't have to have it all figured out. Give yourself permission to change slowly. The second is self-care. That means sleeping enough, eating well, moving your body, and taking breaks when your mind feels heavy. These simple things build stability when everything else feels uncertain. Third, talk about it. Whether with a parent, friend, teacher, or counselor, sharing what you feel helps release the pressure. You don't have to handle everything alone. Also, remember to be gentle with your body. It's working hard to grow for you. Don't punish it for not looking a certain way yet. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. Every stretch mark, every new curve, every voice crack, it's all a part of your personal story. Instead of asking, why am I not like them? Ask, what do I need to take care of myself today? Confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from self-acceptance. When you start treating yourself with respect and understanding, confidence grows naturally. And once you truly see your worth, other people will too. That's the real secret of puberty. It's not just a transformation of your body, but a lesson in how to love and understand yourself. As you move through this stage, try to stay curious. Notice how your thoughts evolve, how your emotions mature, and how you learn from every experience. Puberty is like a bridge between who you were and who you're becoming. Sometimes the bridge shakes, but that's okay, you're still crossing it. And finally, here's something important to remember. This stage doesn't last forever. One day you'll look back and realize how much you've grown, not just physically but emotionally and mentally. You'll remember how confused or unsure you felt, and you'll smile because you made it through. Puberty is temporary. Growth is forever. So if you ever feel lost, insecure, or uncomfortable with the changes happening inside you, pause and breathe. You are not falling apart. You are unfolding. You are learning to understand the language of your own body and emotions. And that's one of the most powerful lessons life will ever teach you. Embrace your growth. Respect your process. Trust that every change, every emotion, every question is shaping you into someone wiser, stronger, and more self-aware. Puberty isn't the end of childhood. It's the beginning of becoming. And you, exactly as you are right now, are enough.